And it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Back to LeBron. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack. When to go for the blocks.
It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
And there's the call on Howell. That is his first foul of the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's to Curry. Here's Irving. Sinks that one from the post.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
LeBron James.
And the dunk by LeBron.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Substitutions for your Nets.
Now Irving. Pass to KD. And there's the call on Howell. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal.
Another whistle, and he's got to be careful with his foul situation.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now Simmons. Lock at 6. Here's KD. Bank shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Assisted by.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And there's the call on Howell.
14 fouls.
That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And he makes that one.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Pass to Aldridge.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, You feel good about it.
3.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Now here's Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got his second basket.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And here is Monk, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. LeBron can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Lets it go from 14. And that one goes long. The Lakers trail. Monk, no one around him. Pass to Gabriel. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Monk for 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Will it go? And it's sent back by Drummond. KD, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. Down low. Second chance shot. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
His first foul.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Irving. Driving the lane. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Davis. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Griffin. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Brooklyn, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
KD drives in. And then Durant with the dunk.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Timeout, Brooklyn.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Timeout called the Nets. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship. Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Inside. And that one's good by Davis.
Assist.
And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Lakers trailed by 10. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Davis. To the inside. Out to Anthony. To the paint. Here is Howard. Outside Anthony. Monk for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets.
Davis puts it down with authority. And his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
And the Lakers have possession. 8-point game. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Pass to Monk. Nailed from three-point land. Monk's got 8 points.
You got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
Curry wide open. Offensive rebound, Nets. Out to Harris. From the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. LeBron outside. There's the 3. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. He's got 5.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Anthony can't hit.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Again, the miss by KD.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Back to Davis. Stolen. Pass to KD. 20 feet out. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And now an 8-point Nets lead. Back to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. I mean, he's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You look at AD, and you know he's taken his share of contact over the course of his career. And quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Outside Curry. Back to Irving. Curry on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Here's LeBron. Anthony in the corner. And stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Curry's got the ball.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the basket is good. 7 points for LeBron.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Outside for Curry. Back to Irving. From deep. And James pulls it down.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And out the line, shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul.
Second team foul.
That'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Who runs the defense? to the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Kyrie.
Outside Irving. There's the drive. He gets that one. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
The Lakers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. The first one falls.
Now at the line for the Lakers.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. With 1 on the clock.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Brooklyn has possession. 17-point lead, their biggest. Out to Harris. Over Anthony. Kept alive. Outside Irving. Tries yet again. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Curry with the steal. Finished off the break. Irving's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nets.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Irving looking for an opening. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And Davis puts it in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving, finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill. He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
And stolen by Howard.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And it's Davis missing. Nets leading by 17. Durant with it. He's picked up by James. Irving. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That should and would be a bad shot for most, but Durant's shooting ability is just that extraordinary.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A 15-footer. Irving can't hit.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
One for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Monk's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Few players get more dunks than Drummond. He's a center who plays like a traditional center, looking to throw it down every chance he gets.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Oh, and here comes Monk.
Boy, man, can Monk fly. I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Yeah, you know, it's been exciting to watch Davis develop as an NBA player. I mean, he's put a lot of hard work in and has turned into a dominant MVP caliber player, and some teams still struggle to find ways to deal with it.
Timeout called the Lakers. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And the Lakers call time here.
T-shirts, t-shirts, t-shirts. Come on, everybody. We got t-shirts for everybody. your Brooklyn Nets.
The Lakers making a switch here. Lakers trail by 16. Back to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Davis. The rebound by the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the Nets another three.
Knocking down the three, guys. That's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Pass to Monk. LeBron with it. Guarded by Simmons. And stolen by Aldridge. Shot and game clock separated by 5. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Durant wide open, he fires. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Brooklyn taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've had active hands and, of course, a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. James with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Pass to Anthony. Trying to get open, it's Davis. And that one, good.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset. And he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's KD. Shoots the three. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 31 points.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
It's stolen by Monk. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss. Nets leading by 22. A 15-footer. And there it is for him. 33 points for KD.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
The offensive rebound. And Durant gets double teamed. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Aldridge. From deep. KD's shot is off. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Snatched up. Howard. Pass to James. Howard with it. Poked loose. And stolen by Harris. KD drives in.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
And that one's good by LeBron.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Nets leading by 22. Here's Durant. Shot on the wing. They get the rebound. Outside for Simmons. Five on the clock. It's Durant on the wing. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Durant's got 37.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
But the drama just me and my partners be grinding and filling the bag.